Yeah, that's my husband back there trying to start a fire before we start this video. He said it would be nice because we'd have some nice cozy flames in the background. Okay, come sit down. It's all right, Boone. You gonna be in it? Get cozy next to me like you love. Oh, the wind. Welcome. Freaking helicopter. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel K. You might know me from my Instagram at MRSRACHELKRAUS, and today I am doing a Q&A with my husband, Derek. I asked you guys on Instagram, what did you want to know about us? And you guys sent in a ton of questions. So that is everything that this is about. Hopefully we get you some juicy answers to this Q&A. So if you like this kind of video, go ahead and smash that like button below, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications so that you never miss another time that I post. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday on my channel. Lots of motherhood and lifestyle, a lot of pregnancy stuff coming up because I am pregnant with baby number 2. I do grocery hauls every Thursday. Comment down below if you have a family, how many kids do you guys have? Where do you guys live? We need some city ideas, which you guys will hear later in this Q&A. All right, let's get started. The one that we got several times was, how did you meet? I think you've told this story, but I can't remember.
I sold her a cell phone.
It's true. There's like a massive fire going on behind us. He was working at Verizon at the time, and I walked in with my mom because I was getting a cell phone for college. I went to college at the University of Wyoming for a semester, but in Wyoming, you don't have very good cell service, so one of the only cell providers that worked up there was Verizon. I walked in and they put me on like a waiting list because there were so many people that they needed to help. The guy who ended up helping me was this guy. Okay, someone said, I haven't noticed in any of your videos, but do you coupon or use digital coupons when you grocery? The answer is no. Typically where I shop, they don't do like digital coupons, at least I don't think. I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't have the time or energy to put into couponing. I wish I did because we'd probably save some money, but I have to prioritize. And if I want to film the video for you guys, that means like giving up something. So I give up the couponing. With Derek being from Michigan, U of M or Spartan fan?
Duke fan.
True. Neither.
Neither.
Who is older?
Cole. He's 35 in dog years.
Between you and I.
Me.
By how much?
9 years.
9 years and 11 months. Basically, there is 10 years between us. Right now, I am 24, so that means you're 34. He doesn't even look 34. He has like a baby face. Whenever we get the question, who's older, a lot of people think that I'm the older one. I definitely did not think that he was 10 years older than me when I met him at Verizon. Neither did my mom. She was there too. For a little while, he did. He says he didn't lie, but he kind of lied about his age because I just assumed that he was 22 and he did not correct me. And I told him that I thought he was 22 and he did not correct me. I found out on his Facebook. I was on my computer and I was scrolling through his Facebook pictures and stuff, and he wrote a post and said, just ran 28 miles for my 28th birthday. And I literally, my heart sank. I was like, the frick? So that's how I found out. How did he ask you to marry him?
I didn't. She said you have to marry me.
It's kind of what happened because he was taking forever. And that's the next question is, how long were y'all dating before you getting engaged? And I think around like 2 years, but we had already moved in with each other. I had already moved to Hawaii for him. Like we were already making some big changes. I think we already knew we wanted to marry each other. At least I knew I wanted to marry him. He was responding the same way. So I told him I saw this ring at Costco and I was like, I love that ring. And so literally one night he was like, okay, well, let's just go get the ring. I was like, really? Are you sure? And he was like, yeah. So we just went to Costco, got the ring, and then he like proposed to me in our kitchen. That's kind of a long-winded answer. What is your favorite thing about each other? My favorite thing about him, I have a couple. One would be his work ethic. He has one of the strongest, hardest work ethics that I've ever seen from anyone. 2, I love his eyes. They are like the most beautiful, like ocean blue color. And he passed them down to Logan, and I love that. 3, I love seeing how dedicated he is to our family.
Kennedy's favorite thing is that you let her snuggle her paw. Cole's favorite thing is that you pet him nonstop when I'm not here. My favorite thing is that you take care of us the best that you can.
The best that I can. That makes it sound like it's not very good. It seems you both love to travel and move. Are there any plans to relocate in the future?
We don't know.
Yeah, we've been talking about this just because where we live right now is not necessarily like where we want to be. We have some good friends. We don't have any family near us or anything like that. Not necessarily saying that we'd ever move to Michigan because I'm not sure I could endure the winters. The cost of living here is definitely great, but we've been toying around with some places in the US. I particularly am drawn more to like the South. We've been talking a lot about like Nashville, Tennessee. I've heard really good things about a little town called Huntsville, Alabama. I've heard good things about some places in Kentucky too. I'm drawn to the South for some reason.
Colorado.
Yeah, he wants to move back to Colorado, which is where I grew up and where we met and where we've moved back to a couple of times. We've moved across the country like 5 times, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't mind moving back to Colorado either. I think I would love to try Tennessee for sure. When do you anticipate being able to go back home? Does Cole have a follow-up soon? So if you have not been following along, we are in Michigan and we have been living with his parents, which are my in-laws. So basically what happened is we were coming down the East Coast and starting in Michigan, ending in Florida, and trying to do this whole big road trip. And we were gonna do it the 5 of us, me, him, our 2 dogs, and Logan. It was just because he had some time where he was working from home at work and he can travel like with his computer and his phone and work from there. So we were gonna do this whole big road trip with like a bunch of fun places to stop along the way. And the second day that they got here, I wasn't even here yet from Florida. If you guys missed that as well, I traveled here from Florida. I was visiting my sister. Cole got hurt.
You made it a week.
You made it a week? I thought it was like the second day.
No, it was 2 days before you came.
Oh, 2 days before I came, I had it backwards. He's had a hip replacement when he was about a year old and it popped it out vertically, right? He jumped on it and basically went. He said he's never heard him cry like that, ever.
Yeah, I had to carry him back.
Oh, we've been staying with his parents while Cole has been healing. Cole's been healing great. We are going back in for another checkup here in a couple of weeks because when he first got the surgery, they swabbed his bone and sent it for a culture to make sure there was no bacteria or viruses present, and it came back positive for E. coli. We have had him on very strong courses of antibiotics and we're hoping that it clears up by the next time that we go in. Otherwise, our options will be to take out the hip completely and do an entire new hip replacement or do a drainage system to drain out the E. coli. But we're hoping none of that happens. We're hoping that he is free of E. coli, that he is completely healed. When we went in for his checkup on his hip, like the actual hip surgery that he had where they put the screws in, they said he was looking awesome. Recovery was going perfect. So as soon as we get the all clear, we will be headed home. What are Derek's allergies?
Everything.
It's kind of how it feels.
Dogs, dust, pollen, cherry blossoms.
Well, I think they're talking more about like food allergies. I know his list better than he does, I think, because I'm the one who cooks, so I gotta always make sure that I'm not adding anything. By now, we're super used to it. In the beginning, it was like, how am I gonna cook when he's allergic to this many things? Here's all of his allergies in one list. Milk, peanuts, peas, bananas, wheat, tomatoes, corn, eggs, almonds, soybeans, or soy, crab, shrimp, coconut, tuna, strawberry, mango, clams, oysters, scallops, and chocolate. So yes, he has quite the list of allergies, and several of you have also asked like if Logan and I have allergies or not. You can't really tell. So he's been tested for them. He had a blood test done. This is what it came back with as everything that he was allergic to. As far as Logan goes, he hasn't been allergy tested. As far as I go, I haven't been allergy tested, but we both have been gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, and corn-free. I've been adding in some corn here and there and we've been doing okay with it, but the rest of them, we do really well without having those. What is the cutest thing Logan does? It is so cute when he does that. I love, like he makes these little noises where he points to something and he'll go, ah. I love when he does that. I don't know, I think it's all the little sounds he makes. He's learning how to talk and he says mama and dada. I don't know, it's hard because when it's your kids, you're very biased and you think everything they do is cute. What are your favorite junk foods?
Hot Cheetos and pizza rolls.
And you like barbecue chips. I like a lot of salty things. Chips. I love those hippies that we got at Costco. We've been buying bags on bags on bags of those. We like ice cream, but I still do dairy-free ice cream. I love like cake, love cupcakes. I love cookies. I love a lot of junk foods. But I gotta be honest with you, ever since I like started eating healthier, I don't crave them as much anymore. He, on the other hand, just had pizza rolls for lunch, so. Another question is, do you want more kids? Yes, so I am actually 5 weeks pregnant with our second baby. Right now, we have 3 babies, Cole, Kennedy, our other little golden doodle laying down here, and Logan. So 2 with paws, 1 human, and actually a 2nd human on the way. I've got no belly, just a big old sweatshirt on. But yes, I am pregnant with baby number 2, and we want lots of kids. He says 4, I say like 6 to 8. Who is the more financial minded one? And I'd say that was him, because he definitely runs the finances in the household. That being said, I've gotten a lot better about saving and not spending so much. So I'm still very aware, but he is the one in charge of it all. Do you guys argue?
24/7.
We do not argue 24/7. I guess this depends on like how you define argue. If you're talking like knockdown, drag out fights, absolutely not. That's never once happened, and it will not. Neither of us tolerate that. If you're talking about like minor, I can't talk because pregnancy brain. If you're talking minor disagreements, absolutely. If anyone tells you they do not have disagreements in their marriage, they are lying to you. Whenever you put 2 people together and they're together all the time, you're bound to have disagreements on things that you don't agree on. Thankfully, we tend to agree on major things like parenting, finances, like where our finances should go, how much we should be spending on certain things like homes and stuff. Yes, goal. Oh, if so, what do you argue most about? Like I said, little things. What would you say?
What's for dinner?
Yeah, that's a big one. What's for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? No, I asked you what you want. Who is the most clean one?
Me.
I don't know. I'm the one who does all the cleaning. I don't know. We're both fairly clean. He leaves little things out. I tend to leave big things out. Where did you get married?
Canada.
In Epcot, Disney World, but in the country Canada in Epcot.
They told me it was Canada.
What sports did you play in high school? I know Derek is very athletic.
I only ran cross country and track. I didn't do anything else.
What did you do in college?
Cross country and track.
Yeah. I tried a bunch of different things. In middle school, I did basketball, volleyball. In high school, I did cross country, track, tennis. And I'm trying to think of what else. I really wanted to do like cheerleading and dance, but they were highly competitive and very expensive. So I ended up doing cross country and track, and I really did like them, but I was not anywhere near as good as he is. He has like a natural athletic ability. I do not. What first attracted you to each other? His face. I don't know. He was so cute. I walked in, I was like, that guy's cute.
Yeah, she was funny, and she wanted a dog.
That is actually all the questions that I have. So thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. This was actually really fun. Just like kind of chatting with each other. It's like our little date out here. These are the kind of dates you have when you have babies, but they're still fun. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please smash that like button below, subscribe, and turn on your bell notifications so that you never miss another time that I post. And go ahead and comment if you have a family, if you have kids. How many kids do you have? How long have you been married? I love knowing these little things about you guys. Where do you guys live? Tell me like your favorite cities. You heard that we're trying to relocate. We need some ideas. So anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye.